Hi, Laura.
Oh, hello, Renee.
How are you?
Very good, and thank you for sending me the email. It was very, timely, to say the least.
So I've been wrestling with something. If
Yes.
everything about us comes out of consciousness, if that's our true self, like we couldn't hear without it, none of our senses would be available to us, then where does thinking come from? Where does the mind come from? Where do all those bad thoughts come from? Does that also come from awareness?
There is only one, you see, you just said it, and we don't know what we are. That is the beauty. It's very intriguing, but we don't know what we are. Because you are that in this moment is conscious. And if you are not conscious of it, does it exist? In order for anything to have existence, it's because conscious is aware of it, isn't it?
But if that's the source of everything, then it would also be the source of our thoughts.
Is this, yes, is the source of everything.
So
but the source of the thoughts, yes, actually, Robert Adams used to say, look for the source of the thoughts and be there, stay there. And that is a very valid way. But also, what is deeper somehow is that the thoughts, we're talking about repetitive thoughts, psychological thoughts, no artistic thoughts. Artistic thoughts, they're ideas, they come once.
Yeah.
And we're all of us have experienced that, right? But we're talking about the repetitive thoughts that come from nowhere. So, wait a minute, how am I having those awful thoughts?
Yeah, those compulsive, obsessive.
Exactly, that doesn't make any sense. Medieval kind of thoughts, even. Is in grotesque, all of those thoughts. Now, all of those thoughts originate from the sense of separation. And the sense of separation is experienced as what we call emotions. So what happens is that we don't feel the feeling because we are not aware of it, but somehow we're very aware of the realm of thinking. So that's why when you have a thought, if you take it to the source, you will find out that that thought is coming from some kind of wanting. So we could say that all thoughts, the origins of all thoughts is desire. Because I have a question for you, Renee. If you wouldn't have any desire, zero desire, will you have any thoughts?
If I didn't have any desires,
yeah, just allow yourself to have no desires.
Yeah, then I'm blank.
Yeah, there are no thoughts.
Yeah, because everything kind of, I guess, goes back to a desire, whether it's for approval, love, recognition.
No, so the origin of all thoughts are from desire. So just notice that when will there be any thoughts if you have no desire?
No. So how do I wipe out desire?
So the good thing is that here you're hearing that desire is only energy. the energy to wanting to control, the energy to wanting approval, the energy of wanting to feel safe in order to stay separate. So the beauty is that at every moment you become aware of a tension in your gut area, and just let it be what is actually only energy. In that moment, you are releasing desire itself, the desire to be separate from what you truly are.
And I'm nodding. I know you can't see me because my camera's not on, but I'm nodding along. What if those same what if it keeps coming up again and again? Like, is that just that at one point you said when you release it, it's gone. But what if it keeps resurfacing?
No, if it keeps resurfacing, it has not been let go of, truly.
Okay.
Because the beauty is that what you are releasing is imagined, it's not real. So when your reality itself releases, it's gone. Because what you are releasing is not real, it's imagined. And the reason that it keeps being is repetitive is because since it's not real, it needs to be endowed with reality. You're endowing it with reality when making it personal, with thinking that thought is a you.
Yeah.
Because you will see the thought no differently than the clouds in the sky. That would be it. You see?
Mm-hmm.
When you see a cloud, you are not staying out there making sure that the shape doesn't change, that it doesn't go anywhere without asking you first. You see, you couldn't care less, right?
Yeah.
Unless you are going to give a party and looks gray color and you wouldn't like to rain. You see, then you start to get engaged with a cloud. You see, but that's the thing. The same thing with the thoughts. We get engaged with the thoughts. We allow the thoughts to be in charge. And somehow now we don't want to go along with them, so we are resisting them. So what I'm inviting you to notice is, notice that you think that if you know where the source of the thoughts are coming from, you say, voila, got it. Okay, free from thoughts. Next.
Yeah, I might be trying to make a project out of releasing because I don't think I'm doing it correctly.
Yes, it's okay. The reason that you are is because you are, we all start there. You are trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And the thing is that the reason that the mind cannot be of help is because what you're releasing is the mind itself. And let me clarify that. You are releasing the thinking mind, the personal mind. Because that the mind that is the servant that has all the abilities to serve, that is actually, it gets better, it gets clear, more efficient. So what you're letting go is the thinking mind, the personal mind. To a certain extent, because we don't really like to let go all of it. We don't have, we don't have to be that exaggerated. I love freedom, but what is the rush? But meanwhile, I would like to have a peace of mind, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So it is not at the level of thought. It is at the level of the heart. Is at the level of the heart. So when you have any thought, if you take it to the source is from desire.
Right.
And it's desire, and it feels that recognition is enough. That is enough. Because in order for you to recognize it, you can only recognize it because you are being conscious. Because it is in order to for release to happen, you need to be conscious.
Yeah, I guess I thought I've been doing that, but some of the same stuff keeps surfacing again and again.
Yes, so let's invite, instead of speaking about them, you don't need to say it, but can you invite one of those things that seems to be keep repeating again and again? Can you pick one?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Okay, pick one. So it's here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now notice how the mind is presenting it to you. And notice the openness that is allowing for that to be seen. Right? Because it's being seen, it's being heard, it's being sensed. And now welcome wanting to do anything with it or about it, like perhaps wanting to annihilate it or wanting it not to be there. Welcome that as well. And now relax the attention. Relax the tension of the attention. And allow yourself to be more interested in the openness than anything else. At least for this moment, and only the best you can. And yes, you don't need to follow any sensation that you might be sensing. Leave it alone. Let go expecting how it should feel or not.
Okay.
Okay? Yes. Thank you for trying your best. So let's check again. Allow yourself to think of the same thing or anything else that somehow is appearing as repetitive. And simply notice whatever the mind is offering. And again, simply notice that whatever data the mind is downloading is in the shape of images, inner voices or recordings, and has somehow emotions to it. It has a sense of sensations.
What I find fighting with myself is the doubts coupled with what I would like to see happen. Like they're both jumbled up in there.
Very good. So that is what is arising, right? The doubt.
Mm-hmm.
That's excellent. That's wonderful. So welcome that doubt. And check and see if that doubt is arising from insecurity.
Yep.
And check and see that insecurity is feeling right now as either wanting to control, wanting approval, or wanting security.
Think all of the above.
Very good. So as you resonate with all of them, just for this moment, welcome the sense of wanting or wishing to control. Remember, what you're letting go is the wanting to guide it, wanting to direct it, wanting to make sure. Welcome that sense of wanting to control the best you can. And only for this moment. And could you
Got it.
welcome as well wanting approval or disapproval? Can you welcome that as well? Wanting approval or disapproval?
Mm.
And could you welcome as well wanting security?
Yeah.
Yes. And check and see, because usually doubt comes from the lack, because what you're releasing is lack. Wanting is feeling you don't have it. So you're releasing needing to control, needing to be approved, loved, received, needing to be feel safe, secure, right? So the doubt comes directly from the lack of conviction. So welcome that sense, wanting, feeling that you have no, that you don't feel conviction. Welcome wanting to resist conviction.
Mm.
Now, conviction is what you are. What you are not is doubt. So what we're letting go here is what you are not. Doubt. So let's check again, Renee. Because it looks like this is the beauty, that when you're truly interested in one thing and it is inspiring you to release, that is wonderful. It's a blessing. So again, welcome that sense of doubt if it is there. Still. Let it all be here.
Okay.
Yes, let it all be here. The doubtful moment has arrived.
Yeah.
Yes. Up until now, you've been trying to keep it away, dealing with it. No, you see, doing the best you can with it. Meanwhile, let go wanting to deal with it. Let it just be here. And let go wanting to own it. Wanting to make it about you.
Mm.
Welcome that. Wanting to make it personal. And can you let it be what actually is? Only a perception. Only a thought. And what are thoughts? Thoughts are things to let go of if they are not serving your purpose. So feel all this doubt, and now notice that without which you couldn't perceive this idea that we call doubt. And the only reason that you can experience doubt is because it's appearing in what you are. conviction itself, certitude itself.
Mhm.
Just let it do what it does. Let it loosen up. Let it be energy. Nothing to do. Just be that, whatever that is peacefully aware. And Renee, we're going to do, if you don't mind, a little exercise about the doubt, okay?
Okay.
Can you be as doubtful as you do?
You mean let it all come up?
Oh, yeah. No
So,
hold back.
wow.
Could you be as doubtful as you do?
I can get into it.
Okay, no, yes, whatever arises, we're not, whatever arises.
Okay.
So could you be as doubtful as you do?
Yeah.
And can you be as certain as you truly are?
That part's harder.
Okay, that's why we're doing it. So can you be as doubtful as you do? And can you be as certain as you can?
The certainty is harder to get at.
Yes, that's why we're doing it.
I feel like the only way I can get there is to tell myself that I'm consciousness,
No,
you know,
again, but that has not worked.
yeah,
Can you see
exactly.
that? So what you're doing is recurring to a tool that has not worked.
Right.
At a beautiful Einstein used to say, pretend are expecting by doing the same thing to have different results.
Right.
Right?
So how do I be?
Here we are.
Okay.
Here we are doing, you see, still look how you went, again, going to the mind, thinking that the mind has the answers. The mind has never the answers. If they had the answer, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Right.
And you see that?
Yeah.
So just notice that perhaps this time around, the mind has no answers.
Okay.
So you're recurring to a different, say, well, what is the answer? You see, the answer is that to which the mind appears. And in this case, the mind is appearing as doubt. So just notice that how much you have practiced being doubtful, that it seems to be difficult to be as certain as you truly are. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So in this moment, are you experiencing the doubt? You don't need to look for it, but are you experiencing for the doubt?
I don't know what I'm experiencing.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
It's sort of, it's nothing.
To the mind is nothing. To the mind is completely, there is nothing going on here.
Yeah.
Because you can only see, you are just, the habit is to see everything via the mind.
Right.
So just if you just notice that the doubt is not here, at least for this moment. Unless you will recur to mind. If you recur to mind, check and see there is more doubt.
Yeah, I can tap right back into it.
Exactly. Just notice how you said, you can jump back right into it. So notice that is a choice. That's freedom. The choice to be what you are, certitude itself, or to be what you are not, doubt.
And then, Laura, does consciousness come in because you can catch it when it's in full flight? Like you notice it right away, and
No,
then
consciousness, you cannot catch it. Consciousness is just being aware of it.
I guess that's what I mean. That when
Okay. So
in
in this moment, Renee, are you conscious?
yes.
Okay. Good. So can you be conscious of being conscious?
Conscious of being conscious. I think I know what you mean. I'm not sure.
Okay. You see, that is, you see, that is what we are addressing here. Are you conscious of a thought? Or is the thought conscious of you?
Wait a minute. I gotta.
For instance, I have a question. Are you conscious of the doubt, or is the doubt conscious of you?
No, I'm conscious of the doubt.
Okay, so that is conscious, right? So because the doubt is, now I have a question for you. Is the doubt conscious? Does the doubt know that is a thought, that is a doubt?
I feel like I'm supposed to say no, but I'm not sure.
No, don't, you're not supposed to say anything.
Oh.
We're in a laboratory. There is no right or wrong answers. You see, it's just, the question is very simple. You are in the laboratory, you are consciousness, and there is a thought. So the question is that thought conscious of you, or are you the one who is conscious of the thought?
I'm conscious of the thought, but then when I look at, when you asked, like, is the doubt conscious? The doubt takes in the data that it sees, and that's how it arrives at the doubt.
Okay, so in other words, in order for you to describe it, it's because you are seeing it how it happens, right?
Correct.
Okay, so what are you? Are you what you are describing, or are you that which is seeing it?
I'm that which is seeing it.
Yes.
So I okay. Something just clicked.
So again, can you let go wanting to be controlled by that what you're seeing?
Oh, that's good.
You like that?
Yeah, that just really resonated. Can you say that again?
Yeah. So yes, the question was, are you that which is seeing it? Or are you that which is being seen, that what you're describing?
I am that which is seeing it.
Yes. So can you let go wanting to be controlled by that which is, by that what you're seeing?
Yeah.
Can you let go wanting to be controlled by a thing? Because at this moment, if you're seeing it, it's a thing, isn't it?
Right.
So can you let go wanting to be manipulated, harassed by a thing?
Yeah. And I do that by going to the source.
You do that by simply being conscious
Okay.
that whatever it is that is aware of images that you can describe, right? Aware of sounds, and aware of sensations, like the sensations of a doubt.
Yeah.
Or like the thoughts that, oh my God, maybe not. You see, when that arises, not only go along with the sound, notice the reaction of doubt. And notice that doubt couldn't arise if it wasn't because it's arising in something that is total certitude. Only total certitude can differentiate something called doubt.
Okay.
That's why it feels so sharp, right? Doubt feels very sharp. It's very clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, it's because perhaps it's arising in whatever that is total certitude.
Okay. I think
So notice the choice, Renee. Just to notice the choice to go along with the doubt, or to stay as that to which their doubt arises. Certitude itself.
Okay. Thank you, Laura. Thanks.
No, in the contrary, thank you, Renee. Thank you for sharing.